What is up, guys? Here and also your boy Kagi, back at it again with a new video, and today I'm gonna give you my top gaming NFTs. All these NFTs can be used within the game to play the game. They're not only collectibles, but they can be used, and some of them can be used even cross games, so they have an added value to it. The first one is AXIE Infinity. The second one is Lost Relics. The third one is 9 Lives Arena. The fourth one is NESTABLES. The fifth one is SPACEMISFITS. The sixth one is the 6 Dragons. And the seventh one is AAVEGOTCHI. So make sure you stick around. And if you like this video, if you like my content, make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Make sure you comment below if you have any other opinions. And I just got the ability to have memberships on the channel. So if you want to support this channel, there's a little join button right below this video, and you can join and support this channel. Alright, so let's get started. The first game I'm going to talk about is AXIE Infinity. AXIE Infinity has a variety of NFTs you can get into. They have rare collectible pets that can be battled against other players to earn crypto in arena mode. These pets can also be bred, and depending on the set of DNA they possess, they can sell for a good amount on the marketplace. AXIE Infinity also has land plots in which you can use in land game mode. Each land has unique characteristics, and depending on the location and rarity of the land, you can find cheaper or more expensive lands. AXIE pets can also be used to play on the land to mine resources and fight monsters to earn rewards. It is expected that those lands could potentially be rented in the market for players that do not own them. Lands are very limited. AXIE Infinity also has items that help you boost your XP, boost your AXIE abilities, and boost your overall land gameplay experience. Depending on the rarity and what the item offers, the value can be higher or lower. All in all, it is important to dig into the game deeply to understand why some of these NFTs are higher or lower in value. Alright, so the next game we're going to talk about is Lost Relics. Lost Relics is a play to earn Ethereum action adventure RPG, something like Diablo. Basically, you go into dungeons, you fight monsters, and those monsters drop loot. So every single loot that is on the marketplace is loot that came from players earning it in the game. So if you see an item that is really expensive, it's because it's either too rare and somebody got it in a dungeon and they put it for sale. So most of the items that are in the marketplace are player owned. First, you got Transcendent. Transcendent is literally the best items, but not necessarily the best items in certain things. So for weapons, obviously Transcendent weapons are the best. As you can see right here, you got 20 of this. You got 20 of this, 20 of this, 327 of this token, 15 of this. You got 20 of this, 20 of this, 20 of this, and 20 of this. Those are really, really limited items. So Transcendent is like the most limited. And then you go into Mythical, and Mythical basically the same thing. As you go down in rarity levels, obviously there's going to be more. But there are some items within that are super rare. So what I mean by this is, like, look at this one. You got Mythical, but you got 28 of this, and you got 23 of this. But then you jump into something like this one that is 224. But there's also an added layer, which I think is really smart from this game. Because if you see these items right here, they are items that help you go through the game. So if you go right here, there's not a lot of those items here that help you go through the game. They don't give you powers. So you got powerful items in lower ranked rarities. So you got this ring. Let's see what it does. Leeches up to 100 health from nearby monsters in line of sight. You don't have that in Transcendent. And the same thing goes with Legendary. So if you go to Legendary, you're going to find items like this one right here. It gives you 100 health and 1200 energy. Basically, the energy helps you do different attacks within the game. But it makes the legendary items important as well. So that's what I like about this game. It brings a balance in every single category. So if you go to Epic, which is lower than Legendary, they also have items here that the other ones don't have. There are some dungeons that you have to go in that they're not going to allow you to use Transcendent because it's too powerful. So what that does is it brings a balance in every single level, which is really, really smart. Essentially, what you want to buy here is everything that helps the player get through a dungeon easier. If it has effects, those are the best items, literally the best items. If you want to be an investor, you buy the best items within each class and also items that have effects. But I totally recommend you get into this game. You understand it a little bit as well, because there are some items that have effects that are not as good as other items. I also have a video on this game. I have like 3 videos that explain everything about this game, absolutely everything. You got right here, Lost Relics, play to earn, gameplay, tips, and everything. A whole walkthrough that takes 22 minutes. And then another video on how much you can make every hour. And that's for people that are not necessarily investors, but people that want to get into the game. And you can actually earn in this game. All right, so the next gaming NFT we're going to talk about is 9 Lives Arena. 9 Lives Arena is a PvP hand-to-hand combat, very competitive game. So the 9 Lives Arena has a very interesting NFT concept. These NFTs are called blueprints. Essentially, you can earn passive income by owning these blueprints. These blueprints allow you and others that have these blueprints to create an NFT out of that blueprint. These blueprints are weapon skins, armor skins, and cosmetics. To add to that, those crafted skins have different level of rarity when you craft them. Example, you might have a red sword blueprint, but once you craft it, that red sword can range from common to epic stats. The chances are determined by your NFT companion, your Oogie, which is a pet within the game that is also an NFT pet. Once you create that NFT out of that blueprint, you can submit it to the engine marketplace. There is 2 things to note. 1, the blueprints that you have created are soulbound. That means once the person that buys it from the marketplace and uses it in competitive arena, they're essentially burning it. You might ask yourself, why would someone buy a skin to risk it in arena? Well, competitive arena has a lot of benefits, so it incentivizes the competitive players to enter with that soulbound NFT. Also, the NFT they bought in the marketplace might be an epic skin sword, so they might need it to compete at the highest level. The game counters the idea of pay to win by allowing players to craft their basic looking swords and armor, and having the chance to craft those basic looking swords and armor from common to epic stats. So it's basically the same process, it's just the skin is going to look crappy. It's going to be the basic one that you get with the game. Alright, so the next game we're going to talk about is NESTABLES. NESTABLES are blockchain pets that can be used in the NESTABLES game. These pets range from a variety of looks and stats. These NFTs can be bred to create more cubes. Each cube has a cap of 3 breeds. The breeds can be later sold on the engine marketplace. NESTABLES also has cosmetics that range from limited supply to infinite supply. So generally, this game is pretty simple to invest in. You stick to limited supply items, and then later on you have a chance of selling them for a higher price if the game blows up. To my understanding, this game is a beautiful game. It's a game that has a lot of potential, and it might become one of the powerhouses in the blockchain gaming industry. I am very confident in this game. I own 3 NESTABLES, some cosmetics. They're all limited, so I generally stick to limited supply. The next game we're going to talk about is SPACEMISFITS. SPACEMISFITS uses NFT blueprints just like 9 Lives Arena. You can craft skins, spaceships, and weapons that are soulbound, and once a player dies, the player loses the skin, spaceships, or weapons. Blueprints can also be rented to other players for them to use their resources gathered around the world to create their own soulbound items, but they do not own the blueprint, so they can create with your blueprint that you rented to them a soulbound item. Pretty interesting concept. Alright, so the next game we're going to talk about is AAVEGOTCHI. AAVEGOTCHI is a one-of-a-kind game. It's the first game that has NFT and DeFi integrated. I highly recommend you get into this game. This game has not come out yet, so you are still in time to get into this game. So basically, the whole point of NFT and DeFi is that you stake your token inside your NFT, and then with that NFT, you can actually play the game, and then on top of that, you get a return on your staked token. So it's absolutely amazing that a game has DeFi and NFT integrated. I think the future of NFTs has something to do with DeFi. So it's time for you to get into this game because this game has not come out yet. Let's look at this picture real quick. And this is basically everything the game is going to have. It's going to have games, governance tokens, rarity, parcels, consumable, wearables and portals. Portals are basically what you use to actually generate NFTs with the stake tokens that you put in. So you could put in any type of token. All right, so the last game we're gonna talk about is the Sandbox game. Not gonna go too deep into it, but the Sandbox game, you can buy NFT land, you can buy NFT items, and you can buy NFT characters. If you stick to rare items, you have a chance for some gains in the long term. This game is huge. This game is massive. You got Atari. You got a bunch of people that own land in this game. Just look at this. Look at this. You got Crypto Whale. You got the whale right here. You got games. You got companies. You got Atari right here. Right? I think you even have MetaMask. You have MetaMask. So if you buy land, look at this. League of Kingdoms. Incredible. You got Binance. You got big names in this game. This game is gonna blow up. So if you buy lands next to big names, obviously the price is gonna go up. This video is a little bit long, but I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and I actually have a join button. You can join my membership program just to support me. If you want to support, go ahead and do it. If you don't want to, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep giving you guys information. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next video.